Anyone not doing good? Two people? Well, thanks for coming anyway. It's so hard to get out sometimes, right? You're not doing good? All right. Give it up for them. They're not doing good in their hair. Way to go! Yeah! Wow! That's so cool! I know what you're thinking. I look like Charles Manson if he was raised by Mr. Rogers, right? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's hard going through life looking like this. It's weird. I was up in Seattle. I had a homeless guy come up to me and ask me for $1. I didn't have one to give to him. Some nice guy came up and gave us both $1. He told me I looked like I would clean up nicely, right? Of course I would clean up nicely. That's what cleaning up is, right? That's what I thought in my head. My feelings are so hurt, you know? Then he called me a know-it-all, right? And then I told him, I knew that already. It's weird, it's weird. So I was homeless. Wrote a lot of jokes about looking homeless, and I was dabbling for a little while, right? I took pretty well to it, it's fine. It's pretty good. But now I got a van, so. I don't know if I'm technically homeless or not, I don't know. Mailing address, that's hard, I'll tell you. Ah, that's weird. Okay. I think you should trust your gut unless you're pregnant. Babies are stupid, right? I mean, come on. Not a fan of babies. No way. I sit in traffic and I get mad at babies, right? Because I don't see babies. I see future traffic, right? Make love, not traffic. There's a great joke in there about pulling out. I just haven't written it yet. Facebook, you guys do the Facebook thing? Yeah, a little bit. I don't. It's so weird, you know, because people use it for different things. I saw a lady who was using it. She was like trying to be thankful every day for something, right? Every day I'm going to be thankful, right? And she's like, you know, numbering it, right? So first day, third day, right? On the 5th day, this is what she wrote on the 5th day. She said, I'm thankful that Jesus died for my sins and that he forgives me even when I don't deserve it. Which is nice, like, if you're into that, right? That's nice, right? But day 5, I mean, come on, right? If you're into that, that seems more like a day 1 sort of a thing, right? Hopefully Jesus forgives you for putting 4 things in front of him. I don't think he will. I don't know. He was vengeful and jealous as shit in the first part of the Bible. I didn't finish it, so I don't know. Maybe he like chilled out at the end. I don't know. Day 5, you thank Jesus, right? Or day 2, you're like thankful that your baby looks cute in glasses. Babies in glasses is so weird, too. Because first off, how do you know? Every time I get my eyes checked, they're like, can you read the top line? Can you read the top line, baby? It's like, how do you even get to the eye doctor with a baby? You're like hanging out with the mom and the dad, but it keeps sucking on the dad's tit, or what? You're either like into some stuff, or you might be blind. I don't know. Let's get you checked out. Babies in glasses are weird, too, because they don't stay on their faces very well, so they make them look like goggles. And the thing about babies in goggles, you can't throw them in the water. You can't do it! Maybe if you're like a preacher, you can, right? You're like, you get paid and you're respected. You're like, psh, psh, psh. Any more? 2 more. All right. Anyone else goes to hell for throwing babies in the water. That's it. There's no middle ground for throwing babies in the water. I just like saying that. Okay. Religion's weird too. You know, you're like baptizing babies. You know, like I'm gonna save you for heaven before you do anything. Don't murder people, because I already did this. I can't take it back. Yeah, I totally got into raping and murdering, but they dunked me in holy water! Welcome home! It's just weird. Religion's so weird. There's so many rules, and religion is kind of like an STD in a way. Whoa. That's deep, I know. Oh. It's just that there's a lot of different types of them, and there's a lot of people walking around with them, and you can't tell if they have one just by looking at them. You can know someone for a while, right? And then they just say something one day, and you're like, oh. You have that? Oh, shit. Please keep that to yourself. Religion's weird because there's so many rules and there's so many different types, you know? Like, I know a guy whose religion says he cannot eat pork, right? Like, that's fine, right? He can't eat pork, so he doesn't eat pork. But he ate beans that have lard in it, and lard's made from pork. Whoops! He's going to hell! For eating pork? Come on! Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just trying to figure it out, though. I don't know. It's weird. Because, like, yeah, I don't know. And, like, my biological father is in prison for a violent crime. My biological father shot people. Some people laugh at that. It's weird. I'll never get used to it. Like, at that point, like, I feel like I have to explain myself, but sometimes people laugh, and that's totally fine. It's just my biological father's in prison, my stepdad's a cop. Okay? So my mom is an overcompensator. So, like, I just think about prison a lot, and then I kind of associate prison kind of with hell. It's like my thing, right? So, like, you know, like, going to hell for Facebooking, it would be like going to prison for jaywalking, I guess, right? I mean, or like throwing a baby in the water, you know? It'd be like going to prison for jaywalking. If there was only the white stripe, you know, you had the white stripes, everything would be okay. No, okay, that's a pretty deep connection. I need to figure that out. It's good. I just okay, we'll get there. Okay, thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. It's just like, you know, there's like, what's the least amount of thing that you can go to hell for? Because they have to draw a line somewhere, right? I don't know. It might be the amount of bugs that you can kill. You know, like if you kill more than 3,000 bugs, then you go to hell. Like, we don't know that. I don't know. It would be nice to know. My luck, I'd be like in the waiting room for heaven, you know, and then there's a mosquito that was well behaved. And I'm just like, no! Am I in hell? Yeah, you were so close. You just had to kill one. No. What are you in here for? I ate beans. What? I ate a lot of beans. I wasn't in here. Oh. This doesn't make any sense. I'm just trying to figure it out. Oh my God. Religious. I wonder if animals are religious. You know, you're into that, you know? Like, you guys into animals? I like animals. You guys like animals? You guys more of a dog or a cat crowd?
Cat.
Dog, cat. Wow, that was strongly cat in this area. Usually I get a lot of dog, but that was a lot of cat. You're like, oh. Yeah, you're not like a bird and turtle crowd, though, right? That's not. Yeah, turtles are cool. All right. No, it's cool. My sister has a turtle that's named after my dead grandpa. It's a cool turtle, right? I don't know. Like, shit's weird. Turtle people, that's it. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know. Like, dog people, they're like, yeah, we love dogs. I'm going to take my dog everywhere. Is this a coffee shop? Can my dog come in? Is it drink coffee? But I love... Okay. Make, like, dog wine and shit. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm a dog person. person, and I love dogs because it's like there's this unconditional love that comes with dogs. Cats are way too independent for unconditional love. Like for example, you know how many dog years is it in a human year?
7.
Everyone knows that it's 7. Everyone knows. Do you know how many cat years is in a human year?
5. Oh. Yeah.
The cat person has kind of an answer, but no one else knows because nobody knows. The cat's still independent. We're like, I'm not going to do the math for the cat. You know, dog's like, I need you all the time. Like if you see a cat in the neighborhood by yourself, you're like, hey buddy, how you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, get out of here. You see a dog in the neighborhood by itself, you're like, is your owner okay? Is he stuck in a well? Do I need to follow you somewhere? Dogs just love us so much when we get home, you know? But I think it's the dog ear thing that is just the whole thing, you know? Like I have a dog. My dog goes to sleep with me. I sleep for 8 hours. In dog years, my dog slept for 56 hours? You're a bum! Dogs give you so much love when you get home. Like, everyone thinks that your dog, when you get home, they're like, oh my God, I thought I would never see you again. But you were at work for 8 hours. That's 2.5 days. That dog just has to pee. I mean, that dog just has to pee, let's be honest. I didn't pee in the house unless I pee. If you have a cat and you get home, your cat's like, I pissed in the box. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys very much.